happy Father's Day to everyone out there today. So I'm not a dad, but I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Father's Day today, and the same to my dad. So I'm even wearing shorts today, so don't be blinded by these white legs because I never wear shorts. But here's pretty much the reason why. It's 10 a.m. feels like 92. I'm gonna try to get some work done today before it gets scorching hot out there and about a heat index of 105 here in a few hours. Can't wait for this shed to get done so that I can actually start to get all this stuff out of my garage and where it's supposed to go. In my last video there were quite a few of you who are interested in a little bit more info on my car, so just quickly, here is my 2013 Dodge Challenger RT Classic. So I bought this with about 2,000 miles on it in 2014 and it's currently got about 11,000 or so. Don't really drive it too much, but it's kind of a garage queen. If you want to learn some more things about it, just let me know, but a few of you are interested in it, so I thought I'd just do a quick little piece here just to show you it. So there it is. Alright, I'm in the shed, and here's the bad thing about air conditioners right there. Of course you need them inside because it needs to be comfortable in there when it's 92 out here, but I need to film a video out here in the shed and this thing's too loud. I was out mowing my side yard the other day and I noticed that the Honda blades seem like they're getting a little bit dull, so today I'm going to sharpen these up a little bit and we're going to probably do a little bit of mowing on the front yard as well. As I mentioned, I like to use the rotary as well as the reel mower, kind of in combination. That's why I raised the height up just a little bit, just so that we can pick the grass up a little bit every once in a while, and I want to make sure these blades are sharp. As I mentioned in my How I Sharpen Mower Blades video, I'm just going to be using my good old file here. These aren't too bad, but I just like to keep them touched up every once in a while. It's a lot easier to do this than to let them get super dull and then have to file this for a long time to try to get them back into shape. So I do this probably maybe once a month if I'm feeling pretty ambitious, but otherwise probably once every couple months. I just look at the grass and see how it's looking and making sure that I'm not fraying the tips too much. Alright, done putting these back on. For those of you that like this weather, I really have no idea how you could, but that's just me. Something I like to do a little bit too is just scrape this deck really quick while I have it here. Put these back on, make sure that the sharp side is down. Alright, so this has grown out for a couple days, so I want to kind of show you, I'll get down close with the camera and kind of show you how it looks a little bit shaggy because of the roller on the reel. So that's why I'm going to be using the Honda today to kind of pick that grass back up. Alright, well, looking through this yard after I just mowed, I still don't know what to do with it. It honestly looks so good right now. This is cut at 2 inches today. It's handling that really, really well. Obviously, I'm not really low at 2 inches with a rotary, but it's a really nice clean cut. Really looks nice. So let's take a few looks at it here just to show you what it looks like. Okay, my main camera died, so I'm charging the battery here, but I wanted to do a few more things yet today before it gets too hot. One of them is still going to be mowing this backyard. Just look at how thick this thing is. So I moved that up to 3.5 inches, and I didn't really want to go that tall, but it's just been growing so fast that I haven't been able to keep up with it. So we'll see how it looks. Right now it's looking okay, but I don't really like bluegrass quite that tall personally. I just feel like it lays over a little bit too much, but we'll see what happens. I'm out through the garden right now, so quick stroll through here in case you want to see what my wife is working on. Nice and toasty in here. Here's what we got going. I got some ant problems over by our strawberries, and they're taking over everything. So today we got some of this. This is old. I don't know if it's still gonna work or not. I used to have some Toro ant killer stuff, but I think it's gone. So let's see how this works. Looking out at the garden here, I want to point something out. So again, this is 3.5 inch bluegrass, and way up here, that is my ryegrass bluegrass mix. So for those of you who are wondering if you can keep a shortcut green, it actually is a little bit greener than my backyard right now. Let's take one more look. So yes, it's definitely possible to do that for sure. There's a couple main things that you'll have to do, and actually I'm going to make a video on that, on a couple main things that you need to do to maintain short grass. Here's the problem at hand right here. So there's a ton of ants all throughout this area. They ate all these strawberries in here. They're all gone. But I covered this up because it was also getting taken over by a lot of quackgrass, which I still have some right here. I sprayed all this whole area with Roundup earlier this spring because it was taking that over, plus the ants. No more strawberries. So our strawberries that are down there are still doing okay, but they're starting to look a little sick because these ants are starting to take over. So put some of this on here, water it in. One thing that I don't like about this current Timemaster compared to my old one that I think I've mentioned before in my review, but just wanted to mention it again today, is that it sucks through gas like crazy. So I've got about 11,000 square feet of grass if I mow the whole thing with the Timemaster, and it's usually on fumes by the time I get through that, if I can even get through it. It just depends on how quickly I'm going. So that's one thing that I wish that they could improve on it if they do a new version of this at some point, but overall that's really my major complaint with it. It's just the gas. Alright, well, happy Father's Day again to everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.